Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Hi, everybody. I'm Tiabu, and it's about 7:45 p.m. It's a little bit later than I usually record, and I thought I would just come in and do like a casual vlog style video and tell you what I've been up to for the last couple of days, starting with today. This will be like a new thing going forward on the channel, maybe every Tuesday or so. And so I just wanted to tell you about how my day went today. So my day went pretty well. I woke up a little bit later than I would have liked, kind of went back to bed and then woke up again after drinking some tea, just to wake up and stuff. Had me some breakfast, had some grilled chicken, some like zucchini shreds that are kind of like noodles, and a cool like roasted tomato sauce. It was pretty good. Um, Ate that, got my day underway, got a shower in, went ahead and recorded some Dragon Maid, had some good laughs, some good jokes, and oh, I think my roommate has a friend over, so that might be in the background here. That's weird. Had some good jokes. Did weirdly feel like maybe something was missing, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, watched some Dragon Maid, did a recording of that, had a good time there, did the editing for it, got it all edited up and out and all that stuff. Man, my room got so hot today, like 85 degrees as soon as I was done recording. And that was before I even edited and rendered the video, and that always heats it up because the computer's running and it's just like crazy hot, and I hate it. But anyway, I went down, I made myself a dope grilled cheese with like half Munster and half pepper jack, and or it's half Monterey Jack, sorry. And the secret to a good grilled cheese is actually to use mayonnaise instead of like butter or margarine as the base fat on both sides of the bread, and to use some like flavorful bread. Like I use a good rye. I've been using Dave's Killer Bread rye bread because it's delicious and it's got so much more flavor to it. And then I sprinkle it with a little bit of garlic powder just onto the cheese as it goes. It's so good. Anyway, I made a dope ass grilled cheese and got the videos uploading and everything. And then off we went to the gym. Had a really good gym day, pulled really heavy on deadlift, went for 345 for five, and pulled it as though it was like 315. So that was super awesome for me. And I'm really excited about that because it means that I get to go for an even heavier weight come next gym day when I should be deadlifting, which should be next Monday. And I'm really looking forward to that because it's going to be a really good time. And I'm hopefully going to be able to hit a PR of like 355 or 360. And that's going to be awesome. I just have to keep eating properly to get there and, get all my sleep habits and life habits in order and keep everything together in a really solid way. I don't really feel like there's anything missing on that front, but I do feel like something is just missing. You know what I mean? So let's watch some JoJo's. I've got episode 1 of Stone Ocean up and ready to go. I'm using the Accra subs off of Nya. I hope that that's okay. I know that it's still going to have censored stand names and shit, but I cannot be bothered to wait for somebody to uncensor that stuff. I just can't do it. Kind of like last year. It's been more than a year now. Jeez. Kind of like last time, I fully mistook when this was coming out. I thought I had until December 5th to let this one go, and I don't. It's out now, and there are 12 episodes out. I'm not happy about the batch release thing. It's kind of whack and kind of wonky, but it is what it is, and so we'll deal with it. We're going to watch probably just one episode per week. Sometimes we might watch 2 episodes per week. I've heard rumors that say that they're going to try to release the next batch of episodes a month from now, and I kind of doubt that that's going to work because of the way that production schedules work. So we're just going to go with like an episode a week, and we'll run with that. If you want the next week's episode a little bit early, it'll be up on the Patreon the same day that this one goes live on YouTube, so check that out. As with all my videos, there will be 2 versions of these reactions. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description. It'll actually have the video in it, and you can go and watch it, and that's easier. If you want to just sync this up with your own copy of the episode on Netflix and get it legally, or on however else you get it and not get it legally, you can totally do that. Just get your version of the episode ready so that you can sync it up with my version of the reaction thing, and stick around till the end for the discussion because I'm probably going to go through the episode and geek out a lot. Sound like a good time? Good. Let's get the fuck into JoJo's Part 6. I'm excited for this one. And now I will mention one thing, which is something that I did before on part 5, which is I will tell you all of the things that I know about this season. If this is the first time you've watched JoJo's part 6, don't watch this portion. I'll put a timestamp here, I guess, and you can go ahead and go to that part of the video and just get to the reaction and be good to go. But I'm just going to let people who care know exactly where I'm coming from in terms of knowledge about this season. Obviously, I've watched all the parts up to this one. I know that Jolene Cujo is our JoJo. I kind of know what she looks like because it's kind of been all over the place. And I know there's some weird dude named Poochie. I don't know why he's named Poochie or what his deal is, but I think he's important. Jolene's kind of weird looking. I'm not sure if I'm sold on her character design, but that's what it always happens, and I'm sure that we'll get to know it pretty soon. I also know that it's called Stone Ocean. I don't know what that refers to. I haven't read any promo material. I haven't read any synopses. I'm going in as blind as a bat on this season of JoJo's because that's how I like to keep it when it comes to Araki's work. After each episode, I will probably be going through and getting to the manga. I don't know if I'll do the manga reading for this week's episode immediately after I record this thing, or if I'll do it like tomorrow or later in the week or something like that, but I'll probably do those manga readings and we'll get some JoJo's content out there. Because David Productions is good and all, but going through the actual manga and reading Araki's actual work is kind of a core part of my JoJo's experience. And so I want to share that part of my experience with y'all. And you seemed to like it last time I did it, so I'm gonna do it again. Cool. I think that's everything that I really want and need to get through, so let's go ahead and watch Part 6, Episode 1, which is listed as Season 5, Episode 1, which is really freaking me out here. It's super weird. Anyway, let's give it a watch. I fucked up and started it in the English. I got to, it was raining, and then I stopped because it was in the English, and I'm not doing that. Let's go. They got the money, so they got the JoJo's. Purple clouds? Fuck. Timing. Purple clouds. Rain. 5:35 p.m. It is raining. That guy's fucking dead. Did Jolene do that? Who's that person with the blue shoe and the green? Ooh, it's a heart. Is she Dio related? It's a sword. It says pray. There's a butterfly. Oh, I miss Araki's framing and DP's. Oh, we're in jail. Oh, that's the Stone Ocean. Ooh, cool CG. That's a character. Ow. Reminiscent of Jotaro in jail? Whomst? Uh-huh. He saw you... Jojo! Jojo! Oh, we got a full star. Hmm? What a way to start our character. Nee? Oh, that's fucking amazing. Jolie, no! Jolie, no! Of course. Oh my god! Everything. What? What panties? Did you? Did you really? Press X. Press X to doubt. Why are there 2 children in there with her? How are you allowed to have that much jewelry? I mean, it's kind of fucking sick, honestly. Bullshit. Well, really depends. Whoa. Whoa. Pum 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 pum. Menace, 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 menace. Star, star, star. All right, that's pretty sick. That's a great setup. Oh, is that the young one? Uh-oh. Okay. Sir, yes, sir. So, Tat and Heart and Prey? Japanese American. Masturbation in the street? Of course you are. They all say that. Oh, ooh. Ooh. You get a title. But we don't get an OP. That was a cool fade to a CG car. Mm-hmm. Mr. Elfman. Hit and run? Already calling me nicknames. Woo. That is how it works. Love it. That's stealing. Sure you are. Oh, you're my defense lawyer? Hmm. Who is your mom, by the way? Ooh, what's that? That. No, 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 not the Vogue. The scarab thing. Yeah, that looks like a living thing from GE. There's these little parts. Ah! It did a thing. Nani? Look at the finger. Is it healed? What the? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a shard of the arrow, isn't it? And there's a picture in it. And who is your dad? Obviously, curious stuff. Is a JoJo, clearly. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, shit. A marine biologist, eh? I don't know anybody like that. No chance. Dude, he just came. He just sent everything you needed, and you've already been pricked by it. It's gone. Wait, somebody else can get that shit. That's bad. Okay, so she just set up her own villains, and you're healed. Fuck. What a cool setup. Okay. Immediately, that's fascinating. Green Dolphin Prison. Oh, man, I miss JoJo's Clouds. Well, yeah, why are you getting sent there? Also, I fucking like her. I think you're gonna go to prison. I think you're gonna go to prison. You can't? Wait, what? Did she just overhear something she couldn't have overheard before she could have overheard it? Yeah, wait, what the fuck was that? Huh? Huh? Yeah, Nani the fuck? Well, she hadn't had a stand until now. She just got pricked by the arrow, right? Hermes Costello, eh? Where's Abbott? Where Abbott be? Okay, CG Bridge. That's good looking. All right, there's our setup. The aquarium. And we're in Florida. That's bad. You do not want to be a part of the Florida prison system. Wait, the miners are in the same jail? Might end up dead no matter what. Got it. You're already in, dude. Boo. Well, Araki goofiness. Yeah. I hid it in a flower while it was burning. Cruel, cruel, cruel. I'm guessing the hair. Oh, it really is? Holy shit. All right, Costello. Yeah. That's fucked up, man. That's weird as hell. Ow. Seems not worth it. Okay, so we're not quite in yet. That's my name. Nani? You're not going to the probationary cell, huh? Bye, friend. I'm sure we'll see you again. That's a menacing door. Oh, that was a cool shot. A little pop back. Cute, cute. We're already tracking all the ways to not get through. No probation for you. Nani? No, it's gonna happen. It's about to happen. Wait for it. It hasn't happened yet, dude. It's time power shit. She's related. Wait, what's that? What the fuck? It's a string. It's the string of fate? The thread of destiny? Fuck. Whoa, she's unraveling. She's hearing it now and it's happening now, so it's not time related necessarily. But it was before. Fuck. Full power bomb. Shit. Can you teleport there? Can you just go there? Oh, she is hiding more. They don't give a fuck. Suspicious titties. Yes, yes, yes. And Jolene's just hearing it all. Can she do something? Maybe she can. Maybe she can. Nani? His ear! It's on the wall! Oh, good old body humor. Horror. Fuck. Body humor. Huh? Huh? What? Welcome to the freak show. Ooh. Yes. Power. A chance. Your one chance. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. What's that? You might have to rat out somebody else, huh? What really happened 3 minutes ago? Not driving. Who you? Ew. Eh? Awful, Jolene. Please don't. Is she drinking? Open container in a moving vehicle? In the United States? Mm-mm. Oh, asking him to call her JoJo. Interesting. Daijoubu. Nani? Fuck. Shit. We just hit a dude. Is he supposed to look a lot like Jorno with the pink and the blonde? Well, he's so. Oh my god, what an outfit. Holy shit. What if that guy's actually still alive because he's a stand user? Yeah. I can't get blah blah blah. Yeah, I can't be blah blah blah. This guy sucks. Alright, we got a moral. Got a moral compass in Jolene. Yes. Demo. I can't stand it. And so she goes for him? Ooh, girl, not worth. Oh my god, what? Don't touch the body. That's intense. That's some Iraqi intensity. Oh, flashity flash flash. Choice. Ooh, choice made. Cover it up, huh? You have to rat him out. His ears longer? Mm-hmm. Another level of a moral code. Can't. Mm-hmm. That's bad enough. Yeah, he's right about the plea deal. Also, his fucking tie is all question marks. I don't fucking trust this dude. What the fuck? Oh, we're just in it. Mm-hmm. Obstruction of justice. Was still alive? What? Romeo. Oh, his ears are way bigger. What the fuck? This asshole? Thonk, thonk. 20, 30 years? 15. Okay. You can plea out of that in parole out in 2 years, maybe 3. Not gonna happen though. Yeah, this fucker. This fucker. A case closed. Ah. My work here is done. Oh shit. My work here is done. Bye. Bye. Bye bye. Yeah, that's bad. All right, now let's get something. What is with the bees? Fuck. Oh, what a thing to listen into. All right, don't murder him. Take your time with it. You got powers. Oh, shit. Not that strong, huh? Oof. 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 That's not the midway point, right? No, we've only got 4 minutes left. Holy shit. Hmm. 69, 69, 420. Can I request 69, 420, please? Fuck, it's a shitty number. Sounds like a license number. Oh, again. But my clothes. Oh, this is training, huh? The fucking hair. Sick. Sick. Fucker. I'm gonna kill you. Gotta rip your nuts off. Oh my god. You poor thing. I name you Orp. Your name is Orp. You are Orp the gnome from now on. You poor creature. Fuck you, dude. I know what you did. Aw. I wonder what the letters say. Oh, we've already got credits up. Oh, but one day, you are not powerless. You got all the power you need. Yeah, fuck you, bro. All right, I see a death scene coming. His ears are even longer, aren't they? What the? It looks like you've been attacked. by an enemy stand. Oh, and that was all we needed. Looks like he's still fine. Oh yeah, no, this is a versatile power. That's a lot. It also there's a time element, right? Ah, who has it? Wait, no, who was that? There's still 30 seconds left. It's giving me the Netflix. It's giving me 30 seconds. Okay, it's just giving me credits for the dubbing and everything? For all the different languages and stuff? Cool. Stop. Wait a minute. Nothing at the end. Just checking. Sec. Oh man, it's always like this. I came into this and I recorded the whole like little intro thing because I thought it would be fun. But even when I was doing so, I was worried. I was like, man, what if I watch episode 1 and I'm just like not into it, right? It's the huge fear, terrifying, right? What if JoJo's isn't that cool this season? What if I don't get sucked into it the way that I usually am? What if David Productions shits the bed? What if, blah 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 blah. And then it starts actually happening, and the show starts actually going, and I start being like, ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's that? And the mystery that Araki lays out, and the way that David Productions lays out that mystery and plays it up with bits of music and bits of sound effects and bits of on-screen text and bits of fun things. And then the way the voice actors embody their characters and the way they make the whole thing come to life. Everything else falls away, and I'm just fucking obsessed with JoJo's again. God damn it, they got me. They fucking got me again. What a choice to introduce our character first in this minor flash that doesn't tell us anything. A fucking color swapped flashback, because we see her clothes later and they're a different color set than this one. Color swapped, bloody, bleeding flashback thing. Scary little moment. Just these little bits and pieces that you can tell are like the way that Araki laid this out on the page to some extent. What does the butterfly mean? Ooh, it's a heart. And then eventually, ooh, the star on her back. What's she wearing? What's that about? What are all these things? What's this? What's that? What's this? What's that? And then we move in through this CG shot, this tilting, twisting, warping, shifting CG thought with this weird speckle thing all over it, and bring us to this character making a ruckus. Somehow simultaneously hearkening back to Jotaro in a cell, just because of the angle that we're looking at her at, but also completely the opposite, because Jotaro in his cell was just chilling, doing his own thing, right? Trying to stay there as much as he wanted. And then what a choice to have this character, first off, like, admit to us something personal and private, but also it's in the silliest way. It tells us so much about the character, and yet I can't necessarily put that into words what it is. In part, it's a willingness to do crazy things and to talk about them, partly a lack of shame, but then also a demonstration of shamefulness and a willingness to embody that. It's so interesting. And then, of course, we meet these other characters, and that's interesting in its own right. Why is she in there with 2 other people, and what the fuck is their problem? I don't know. Oh, yes, the moonlight through the bars. And we get this moment to laugh at our JoJo, right? When I came into this, I'm wondering, like, oh, what kind of JoJo is Jolene Cujo? Because I know that it's Jolene Cujo, but I don't know what kind of JoJo she is, right? When we met Giorno Giovanni, we didn't really know who he's gonna be, right? Giorno turns out to be kind of a swashbuckling, roguish character who steals from people while giving them directions and makes money into butterflies and butterflies into money. Speaking of which, butterflies, just a thing. And is like suave and charismatic and a consummate liar and all of these things. And Jolene Cujo is not those things at all. She's so deeply different immediately. And yet, at her core, she's got this JoJo's moral code that has this, like, she can't quite define it, but she knows what to do when she sees the sequence. And in some cases, it leads her astray. It leads her wrong. She refuses to rat out Romeo, and it lands her in jail because he does not have that same moral compass. What an interesting bit of characterization. I love that we get this solid pose here. It's important to set it all up. She's got the star. She's got it all. This is clearly the quote-unquote handsome guard. What did you do? Well, I'm innocent. Of course you are. And this is almost an OPTs, right? This morphs away and warps up, but then it warps into a warped side of this CG car with the ultra performance tires. Sick. And look, let's talk about that for a second. Bits and pieces here aren't the best looking shit that I've ever seen. But they don't need to be, right? Because again, it's not what we're here for. It's not what we care about. The story that's being told is still getting its way inside my brain, and it's doing a good job of doing it. Okay, for sure, 100%, his ears get way longer as we move along and as he starts being revealed as a bad guy. I think it's absolutely hilarious. I don't know why it's a thing, but it's super a thing. And we talk it through. Right, what did you do? Why'd you do it? Lots of things, lots of stuff. What's that? One thing here is not like the others. Vitamins, hairbrushes, socks, clothes. Also, she will never wear any of these clothes. Not one of them. A dope Vogue magazine, because you gotta know how to pose. Let's be honest. You gotta figure it out. And a weird scarab amulet thing. How strange. Ding. And it shines just a little bit as she holds it up. And then it pricks her right in the finger. So strangely. I do want to see the exact moment. We don't really see it, do we? Ooh, that's interesting. This is new. This, like, shattered glass effect around the character is new. Obviously, the shading effect, and again, I talked about this in Dragon Maid earlier today, but I forget what these are called. These, like, they're filters of actual stuff like plastic or cellophane that's got the holes punched in it, or vice versa, that you lay over things to create the stuff in manga, and it's part of the intricate process of creating shading in manga. These are classic, and they're always all over the place. This stuff, this, like, shattered glass hexagon effect around the edges, that's new, and it adds a whole weird layer of, like, filtering the background through it. Okay, so we don't really see what part of the thing pricks her, but it doesn't really matter because we see her finger shatter itself, which is awesome. Straight to the body horror that we really want, and it looks really cool. And then, of course, it all comes back together, and there's a little shard of something curious in there. And a picture, because where would JoJo's be without a picture of your ancestors to look at? Who's the girl? I don't know who the girl is. Should I know who the girl is? Am I supposed to know who the girl is? I don't think so. I don't think I know who she is. Okay, maybe I've fully forgotten and I'm stupid. Totally possible. But I don't remember Jotaro having a girl-o, so whatever. Anyway, she's a crybaby. And we throw it down, throw it away, and obviously it's going to get into somebody else's hands and spawn a whole bunch of prison stand users who are probably going to come after you and rawr and whatever. Which is sick, to be honest. I think it works great. You know what I miss? I miss thick lines. I know we see them in almost every show occasionally, but having them in every fucking sequence, having these thick to thin lines that mimic Araki's style and make every character look so much more characterized, I miss it. I really do. And also the ability to jump between effects sequences and just normal sequences to create a style. It's fucking sick. Okay, so we find out that she's smuggling stuff in literal silicone breast implants, and I'm pretty sure that the line is exactly the same, right? The trial will clear my name. I'm not going to prison. We are crossing the bridge now. We'll arrive in 10 minutes. Cool. Who said that? I heard them from the driver's seat. You can't hear them from here. It's the same exact line, right? Ooh, it's not. Scudaro Tochakuda. Okay, so maybe I'm just wrong, and maybe just one of the people in the front of the vehicle told the other person in the vehicle, and I'm overthinking shit. I will take that as a loss on my end. I still think it's a little weird, right? If she's a JoJo, there's one thing that really connects all the JoJo's powers is together, and that's time, right? I think so. Maybe. It's not gonna matter for another 30 episodes or whatever anyway, until we really get, like, final boss shit and crazy time stuff and whatever, right? But still, let us remember that in episode 1, there's a weird sequence where Jolene kind of almost hears something before it has happened, not just hearing something that she shouldn't have been able to hear. Clearly, it's working like two cups on a string. She's able to hear things in places that she can't hear, which, by the way, is a great power to have when you're locked and confined in a cell, because understanding what's going on in the prison around you is like the most powerful thing you can possibly do. But let's just remember for the future, there was a weird moment where Jolene kind of almost heard something that shouldn't have happened yet. Just because that seems a little bit too convenient. Right? Okay. Cool. And then we'll just put it to the side forever, and we'll just pretend that her power, whatever the fuck it is just to be able to hear things from far away. And also cut people's ears off and cut up their necks and manipulate string when it's no longer attached to her. And yeah, this one seems strong. Doesn't seem directly combat strong yet. Seems very clever though, and that's very cool. Because let's be real, punching things real good worked pretty great up through part 3, right? Just being able to punch real good, Star Platinum's got that shit covered. There's nobody better at it than him, basically. But being clever with stand abilities and clever with the way that powers interact with each other is what Araki is best at. And so I'm very excited to see a stand ability that has potentially infinite clever applications for Araki to come up with. Because then we get to watch Jolene come up with them and be dazzled by her own brilliance, right? And that's part of the massive fun of watching JoJo's, is watching these characters figure out cool ways to use their stands that later we go, oh, that's so fucking smart, that makes sense. Or, oh, that's, wait, what? Sure, Starfinger, right? It all works out in the end. It's all fun, right? Okay, regardless, it's got some cool powers and stuff. Okay, we get a bond with this character, and then we're immediately separated from this character, so obviously we're never going to see her again. We're going to see her again. And we get a scene of, like, a CG station with some cars and shit, and guess what? I don't give a fuck. It looks like 8 out of 10-ish. It's, like, okay, and I don't care. I don't care even a little bit how it looks. It doesn't matter at all. Could I go through and be like, ooh, it's like nitpick? Yeah? I don't care, though. It doesn't affect my experience of the actual story that's being told, right? And so I'm down. And so I'm happy. When you're into a piece of media, all the little things about it that could be looked at as flaws stop mattering. And that's what I meant in the very beginning of this discussion, where I said that I'm sucked in already. Fuck you, David Productions. Fuck you, Hirohiko Araki. These are people who are capable of sucking me into a piece of media and making me forget that it's not a world that exists with characters that exist that are larger than life. You know, to forget that it's a bunch of people drawing a thing, probably under budget and without enough time, trying as hard as they can to make something work just to make ends meet. And I forget all of that, Because what ends up coming out is an experience. A golden experience, you might say. Hey, what up? Sorry, I know that's cheesy. Okay, responsible for cool. Also, we're in America, which is interesting. I wonder if Araki. I don't know that he spent a lot of time in America or in Florida specifically. I would guess that he did because he is so serious about research shit. All right, we find out about the need for moolah, which might become a problem soon. But for now, we get split up from our friend and we get a menacing doorway. I really do like, I mentioned it when it happened, but I do like this little pull out and I want to see how we did it. Okay, it's just overlaid over top. I think it works really well. As a simple technique to make some like a cool feel, literally just flat overlay it and pull it out and fade it in at the same time. And it works great. That's shocking how good that is. I thought it was so much more complicated than this. It's so simple. Okay. Okay. It doesn't, it goes to show you don't need to be crazy complicated with your camera work to make something work. I do like this setup. It feels kind of heist setup-esque, where you're showing all these elements of like security guard here, electric fence here. These are all the things that are obstacles around her. At the moment, it's being used to show just how trapped this character is. I assume that at some point it will become more than that, right? It will become something else. I see there being two routes to this. One being that we try to get the fuck out of here and escape before the term is over. And the other being that this becomes home and like Jolene gets on some king shit, or I guess queen shit, in her own prison, right? And this becomes her place. Which is something that's very possible with an information-based power, which is all that we've seen it really do so far. And, you know, murder people from afar like a beast. Okay. Which, speaking of which, this shit. Cool. So, cord that binds her. Any other elements that are important here? No, I thought for a second that that looked like a laundry pin, but it doesn't. I guess let's take a moment to talk about Jolene's character design, because it grows on me right here. Once we start doing color swaps with the characters, she really starts to pop for me. I wasn't sold on her at the outset, and more importantly, I wasn't sold on her in still frames. The hair buns, and then the thing in the back, and then the thing in the front. It's all a little much, but of course, we expect a little much from a JoJo's character. As she goes through these color swaps, and as we see the ways in which the pieces of her design get accented by the aforementioned, previously talked about, like thick lines, thin lines, and just Araki's art style as adapted by David Productions, I'm starting to grow. She's starting to grow on me. It's a dope character design for our first female JoJo, and I think it's rad as hell. I think it works. She's still got the features that make her very expressive, right? The harsh eyebrows, and the ability to add makeup in and do like highlighting of the cheekbones in the way that Araki has always done. It's really interesting. I think it works. I was kind of worried that we wouldn't be able to do as much like sharp featured character design, but we for sure are. Love that exclamation point too. Does it move? It super moves. That's so sick. It's warping and wibbling. And then it swishes into this like speed line background. We've got this one directional speed line into another directional speed line, and parts of it go over her as though she's translucent. But it's an effect. It's not that she's translucent. It's that parts of the white speed lines are up over her. That's... Oh, it is that she's translucent. Never mind. She is translucent. Okay. I see you, DP. Very clever. Very simple, but very clever. I like the way the cord looks. I'm intrigued by it. I can't wait to see the actual stand behind it. And the body horror of unraveling from within is a really cool idea. Very Araki to come up with something like that. Dig her character design too. Kind of like weird Egyptian stuff going on there. It's just a cool JoJo's character. This guy goes for a full shoulder power bomb, which is just like, damn, dude, okay. Ooh, and we get a mad Jolene being angry. Boom. What can I do from here, though? I am powerless, but she's not. And something strange happens in there. And she gets some money. Okay, cool. So we meet our lawyer, and we move into this portion where we meet this guy, and he betrays us. Immediately, we've got a character that we're going to initially hate, but the hatred of Romeo for his cowardice is such a low-level hatred compared to what I'm sure we'll go through when we meet true evil over the course of this series, right? It's easy to have somebody who screwed you over and to absolutely hate that person in the beginning here. But I think that as Jolene grows as a character, I don't think she'll grow to forgive Romeo, but I think she will grow to understand that there is much worse out there, and it's not him. This guy is 2-bit chump change. Also, the pink and the yellow is a little weird that he just looks like Giorno. I don't understand why it's that way. Okay, so dude's still alive, and he does a thing, and he lies about the guy being alive, and Jolene makes her choice right here in this moment as these trucks are bearing down on them to hide the body and dump it in a swamp. And she doesn't notice that he's alive. So I'm curious whether he is actually fully alive in this moment, or if he's a stand user and perhaps is completely fine. Find out next time or never on JoJo's, because it doesn't really matter. What matters is they can pin the case on her, and that's exactly what the lawyer is paid to do. Should have just gone with a public defendant or public defender. Seriously, don't trust this lawyer who's been paid for you. Don't do it. It's a great reveal, though, and a wonderful little moment of spooky from here. And there's this moment where we switch to his eyes, and we get those, like, droopy, spooky eyes. Ooh, Araki. This kind of emotional cruelty and whiplash here indicates to me that Araki's going to build out some emotional moments in this season, and I'm scared because creepy, crazy body horror, you can just be like, oh god, and then it's over. But characters that like gaslight and manipulate you and ruin your life for their own purposes and their own gain. Oh, that sinks deep, man. That cuts deep and bad. Anyway, we're going to jail. His ears get long as fuck, like Pinocchio style. And his little like, curly wind things that he's got in his hair. Oh, so coiffed, so put together. Take care, Jolene Cujo. And she struggles and struggles, and we get the reveal. Oh, thanks, bud. And she hears it all. And this is a solid fucking pose moment, right? Emotional impact, tears in her eyes. I'm sorry to be smiling in it, but it works, right? This is good shit here. Big speedline background, all the focus on her, all the weight of the world crushing her down, the spiraling thread that wraps around her and wraps over to there and lets her know exactly what's going on, and the whole weight of betrayal. And then the thread snaps, and it feels like she's powerless to us, the viewers, right? When in truth, she's anything but, and has done something tricky. Well, will in the future. So we meet this lady who's going to be cruel and awful to us, and Jolene does a goofy by being completely, like, totally okay with showing herself off, which is pretty badass. We get some dope mug shots done, honestly. You know, sometimes you need some dope pics as mug shots. What else are you going to put on your Tinder profile? Let's be real. That's badass, right? And we get some revenge. We also meet Orp. I hope that this character is never given a name, because forever his name will be Orp, and I am curious about him and what happened in his lineage. How many of his family members fucked each other in order to make Orp appear? Because, oh my god, dude, you are not supposed to have a spike on top of your head. That's not normal. You poor fucking creature. I kind of want just a plushie of him. I'm sure he's a cruel monster of some kind, but Gosh, he's so cute. Look at him. I just want to fluff the little troll top puff of hair on top of his head. I'm sure it's greasy. It seems so disgusting, and something about that makes him so cute. Look at him. One of them got the ears, one of them got the eyes. Maybe they're brothers. Who knows? Anyway, that's Orp. He will forever be known as Orp. Fuck you if you call him by his real name, and or if he has a real name. Keep sweating forever, and he does start sweating, and he turns the air conditioning on, and he gets toasted. Oh, shit. And bleeding out. Sick. And Jolene finds that she has some power. Unlimited power. Okay, so that's Green Dolphin jail. So somebody here now, I think, here has that thing, and it's a character that we don't know yet with stripes on their pants. Also, fully not even sure if that's a male or female character, right? Fuck. Dude. No painted nails, so that might indicate something about it, but we don't know. It could even be a fucking JoJo sneaking in to retrieve it, but I don't think so. It's gotta be somebody with, like, more connections to power and evil and stuff to make everything work, right? Okay, so we've got a new JoJo who's a cool JoJo. She's Japanese American and she's innocent of her crimes, but not really. She hates being called JoJo unless she's in a relationship with you, and then she'll beg you to call her JoJo, which is what her mom calls her. We met Hermes Costello, a lady who has been in prison many times before and tries to do a nice thing and show Jolene what she needs to do in order to survive. Little does she know that Jolene has her own powers, or does now. We get fully betrayed by our old lover Romeo and discover that first loves are not forever. And also not to trust lawyers because they sneaky creatures. We are stuck in a bad penitentiary with hundreds and hundreds of female, male, and juvenile occupants, an unknown number of whom might just be stand users and vicious criminals. Jolene Cujo has just awakened to her power as a little gift from seemingly her father, who is Jotaro. Interesting. And now she's stuck in prison, and that's all we get, baby. That's everything we did this episode, and it was excellent. Ah. Okay. I'm excited for this. I'm glad that this is out. I'm happy that Stone Ocean exists, and I'm going to restrain myself, let's say, and just stop here. We've watched episode 1 of part 6 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stone Ocean. I thought it was really good. I really did. The genuine opinion is that it's rad, and not necessarily for any production detail element of it, but because the storytelling is damn good. Araki's the best mangaka that I know of. Debatable, but he's still my favorite mangaka, and that's not debatable because it's subjective. Let's go. And Joe just continues to wow me with how it sucks me into a story and gets me believing that an absolutely absurd world of insane color and crazy fluffy clouds and weird moments and crazy characters and cool hair and cool posing and speed lines and exclamation points and on-screen text effects and shit might actually be the real world for 20 minutes at a time or so, and that's valuable to me. I hope that I was able to impart some value onto this episode other than just geeking out about how cool it is that we've got more JoJo. I'm excited to watch more JoJo as we move along, and I hope you are too. So, as I said, I think I'll be watching this every Tuesday. I'll see you next Tuesday for the next episode of Stone Ocean. And, as usual, if you'd like to get it a little bit early, you can head on down to the Patreon, which is linked in the description. $5 a month gets you early access to all of my shows, which is cool, as well as access to the Discord, where you can go and yell about how cool JoJo's is at other people who also understand how cool JoJo's is. And maybe the occasional person who will be a stick in the mud and argue against you, but you know, you got to have some of those. Otherwise, who are you going to argue against? Most people agree that JoJo's is pretty cool, right? I hope so. And if you didn't, well, I hope you watched this video and maybe got convinced, because I'm into it. All right, I'm going to wrap up. It's getting late. I'll see you next time for more. Peace.